Welcome to the Technical Pathfinder, the Learning Center. Today I am presenting some more questions on quantitative aptitude and then reasoning part will begin and we will solve the sitting arrangement problems in that. So let's begin. Our first question is related to data interpretation. In this, a table is given in which three schools data is provided. In the first column, total number of students. In the second column, number of students in class 10th, and in third column, number of female students in class 10 is given. Then the problem is asked what is the difference between number of male student in class 10 of school A and that of school B. So number of male student have to find for school A and B. So in class 10 total strength is 48. Total strength is 48 and number of female student is 12. So the total number of male student will be 36. Similarly in class B total is 64 and number of female is 10. So the total number of male student in class 10 is 54. Then the difference between the two will be 18. Option B is correct. In second problem, it is asked that in school A there are only 3 classes 8, 9 and 10. So if the respective ratio between number of student in class 8 and 9 is 55 to 46. So the ratio of students of 8th and 9th is given. What is the number of student in class 8th? Now he is asking number of student of class 8th. So in the data given 250 is the number of students of 8th, 9th and 10th. Then total number of student in 10th is 48. So total number of student in 8th and 9th will be 250 minus 48. It means 202. And the ratio is given 55 and 46. The sum of 55 and 46 is 101. So it is half of 202. So the ratio given is half of the actual. So if the ratio of 8th is 55, so the actual will be multiplied with 2. It means 110. 110 is the number of student in class 8th and 92 is the number of student in class 9th. Question is asked for class 8th, so option C is correct. In next question, it is given in school B, number of student in classes other than class 10th is what percent more than number of student in class 10th. So in class B, total number of student is 480 and number of student in class 10 is 64. So the number of student other than class 10 will be 480 minus 64. It means 416. So we have to find the how much percent the number of student other than class 10th is more than in class 10th. So 416 minus 64, it is the number of student in class 10th divided by 64 into 100. It will be 352 by 64 into 100. We will divide it. We get 5.5 into 100. So it is 5.5 times higher or 550 times more than in class 10th. Option B is correct. In next question, he is asking what is the respective ratio between number of student in class 10th of school C, which is 80, and the total number of student in class together of school B, which is 480. So it is simple. 80 by 480 ratio is 1 by 6. In the next question, what is the average number of student in class 10th of school A and B? So in class 10th average is 48 plus 64 divided by 2. It is 56. Option A is correct. Our next problems are based on seating arrangement. I am reading the paragraph what it is saying. 6 people J, K, L, M, N and O are sitting around a circular table facing the center. They like different colors: pink, red, green, blue, white, and yellow. N is an immediate neighbor of the one who likes red. This is the first statement. K is sitting second to the right of N. One person sits between K and the one who likes yellow, either from right or left. N likes yellow, no. N neither likes yellow nor red. Only two people are sitting between the one who likes yellow and L. J sits third to the right of the one who likes pink. J neither likes yellow nor red. Only one person sits between J and the one who likes white, either from left or right. And the last statement is O sits to the immediate left of the one who likes green. Before going to the question, we have to make the sitting arrangement from the given data. So 6 people are sitting in a table facing to the center and they like different 6 colors. Then the first statement is saying that N is the immediate neighbor of the one who likes red. So we can draw the two possible cases. The person who likes red sit in that position, then N maybe sit at left of it or at right of it. So there are two possible cases from statement 1. In next statement, he is saying K is sitting second to the right of N. So K is sitting first and second to the right of N. And in this diagram, from N, the second one to the right of N is this position. So K is sitting there. In next statement, it is given one person sit between K and the one who likes yellow, either from left or right, but he is given N neither likes yellow nor red. So the person second to the K likes yellow. It is given in the first statement, and then he is given that N neither likes yellow or red. So this is the wrong place to put yellow. In the second case also, the second one to the left or right from K likes yellow, but this is not correct because N neither like yellow or red. So this is the correct sitting arrangement after statement completion of N neither likes red or yellow. After that, he is saying only two people are sitting between the one who likes yellow and the person L. So only two people are sitting means the third one from the person who likes yellow will be L. So from left to right we have the position where L will placed is this. In second one, this is yellow and in front of it L will be placed here. In next statement it is given J sit third to the right of the one who likes pink, and J neither likes yellow nor red. So in second case all seats are filled and J neither like yellow and red, so the only one place is left, so J is fixed here. Then the third right or third left is the person who likes pink, so it is in straight of J, so N like pink. After that, in case 1 there are two possibilities because the 3 seats are filled and 3 seats are vacated, but J neither like yellow nor red, so this seat cannot be filled. So this one and this one, two seats can be filled. So though two options are also come out from here. In first option, suppose if I put J here, then the person who likes pink will be putting here, and in the next case, excluded from case 1, I put J here in the left of yellow, then pink will come at this position. In second last statement, he is saying only one person sit between J and the one who like white. So from J we have to locate the person who likes white, and it is second to the J. So the possible condition in case 1 is J is here, so the person who like white may be placed here only, because here is red. In the second case, the person who like white can be fixed here, and in third case, the person who likes white placed here. In case 1, there are two vacancies to place O, so we can place O here and here. But if we place O here, then the right of it there is no vacancy for green color, so case 1 fails here. In case 2 also we can place O here and also in the 2 position, but immediate right of it there are no position for green color, so case 2 also fail. In case 3 there are 2 positions, we can place O here and here. So from if we place O here, then next one is not vacant for green, but if we place O here, the next one is vacant for green. So only case 3 satisfy the condition. So this is the final arrangement, and we will fill the remaining seats. Here we have to fill remaining member M, and the remaining color left is blue, will fill here. This is the complete seating arrangement of the question problem given. So after getting the arrangement, we can solve the problems. First one is, who among the following likes green color? So J likes green color. Option C is correct. In next problem, what is the position of J with respect to the one who likes blue? So from blue, the person who likes blue, what is the position of J? So position of J can be calculated by using the technique that when the boys are facing at the center, so left means clockwise and right means anti-clockwise. So J is at the clockwise of B, so it is at the immediate left of the person who likes blue. Option D is correct. Next one, how many people sitting between the one who likes pink and M? When counted from M, the left of M. From left, we will move clockwise, and we see that there is no person between the person who like pink and M. So option B is correct. Next one is, who sit third to the left of O? Who sit third to the left of O? So to the left of O means we have to move clockwise, and third person is L. But option L is not given. He is give the person who likes red. So L likes red. Option A is correct. In the next question, which of the following statement is true about M and L? So he is giving the position of M with respect to L or L with respect to M. So let's see. M sits second to the left of L. M sit second to the left of L. From L, if we move anti-clockwise, then we get M at second position. So M sit second to the left of right L. So second to the right of L and not left of L. So A option is wrong. In option B, there are two people between M and L, but here is only one people K between M and L. Option B is also wrong. In option C, no one sit between M and L, so it is also wrong. In option D, L sit second to the right of M. To the left of M. L sit second to the left of M, so it is also wrong. Option D is also wrong. So option C is correct, none of the above. The right answer is M sit second to the right of L, or L sit second to the left of M, but it is not given, so option E is correct. So that's all in this video. Thanks for watching, and if anyone have doubt, then you can ask in comment section.